issues. So you please go ahead however you are, and you are a good, excellent teacher, so no issues at all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay.
No.
So now, Deepa, first you have to understand that why is this paper called a paper of reading? Okay? Because as I told you that we are not supposed to think so much. We are supposed to read carefully. Okay? For example, this is one of our papers. Paper 1. There is a text A, there is a text B, and there is a text C. Another thing I want to tell you right now, right here, is that all the inserts in paper 1 are going to have a common denominator. By common denominator, I mean that the same theme. For example, if a paper is about hippo, all the text would be about that only, whether literal or metaphorical. They'll talk about hippos only. Okay? If the paper is about a cyclist, text A is going to be about cyclist, text B is going to be about cyclist or an adventurous sport pertaining to that, and so does text C. Okay? Another thing I want to tell you is that as the paper unfolds, the difficulty level increases. Okay? But that is fine. We got the hack. Why? Because I always say English is just like mathematics. There are formulas to be learned. If you know the formulas, there is no going back. Okay? We'll come to that in a couple of minutes. These are our 3 texts. Okay? Now can you tell me, because you have done exactly similar paper in your 9th grade also, your child has. So tell me, what are the questions asked from text A?
Text A, I think, don't remember correctly, but I think it's summary writing.
No, ma'am. Summary writing doesn't come in text A.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, tell me. Okay, summary is there in this paper. Okay, what else?
I think interview is there, then narrative is there. That's all I remember so far.
Okay, fine. Let me tell you one thing. This is called transactional writing. This is an umbrella term for all kind of writings put together. We have got a letter, we can have a speech, we can have an interview, we can have a report, we can have an article. We need to be pro in all of these things.
And all this is in paper 1?
Yes, right. Sometimes I will use slang in the class because I want to connect with Gen Z.
Okay.
And so that we don't have a FOMO. You know, you need to know their lingo. Okay? So that's very important. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to tell you. First of all, you need to know the paper's pattern because it takes away a lot of anxiety. Once you know what you have to do, half of the problem is cracked. Right? So you need to understand what the paper is going to ask you. We will go to the question paper. We are not doing anything right now. I'll ask you if I have to ask you a question, okay? I'm switching my screen. This is the question paper for the same thing. Okay? This is we have an insert and we have the questions. It's a smooth breeze from here. You read the text, you write the answer. Small answer, it just carries 1 mark. Okay? Don't become Shakespeare here. Okay? Just identify. You get knowledge for identification. Okay? Another thing you have to understand. Special diet. If it says use your own words, it will always be written in bold. Find alternative to special. Find alternatives to diet. The marking scheme will give you 3 to 4 phrases. One of your phrases should correspond to that. Okay? Special could mean exclusive. Diet could be what? What would you replace the word diet with? What could be a synonym of diet? Think simply. Don't think too creatively. Simply, what is a diet?
Your food. I mean, like your nutrition plan or food plan for the day.
Very good. So you can just call it a nutritional plan. So exclusive nutritional plan. You got 2 marks in your kitty. Okay. Now the another thing is sole purpose. If you want to use your brains 100%, you have to understand if it is saying using your own words, don't go back to the insert. Use your own brains here. What is the alternative to soul? Give me one word which we can use instead of soul.
Soul means what? The wholesome or like the only purpose?
Only. Right. Only or unique. Purpose is?
Purpose is...
what could be the other word for purpose?
Only goal.
Very good. Goal, intention, objective. Right? Objective. We got 2 marks in our kitty. This is going fast. This is going fine. Okay? Now, it says we have to read a particular paragraph and we have to give 2 characteristics. Please understand this question can be done in the bullet points form as well. You don't have to write a proper sentence. It's a reading based question. Okay, right now this is the very first class, so I'm not digging into doing the content right now. I'm just making you easy with the pattern. They're simply asking you 2 characteristics that make the early bumblebee and garden bumblebee different. Let me test your ability to read and skim and scan. Have you always been in IGCSE? Even in the
No, she has been with CBSE for quite some time, and then she switched to IGCSE.
In which grade did she switch to IGCSE?
7th.
Okay. 7th mein she has studied skimming and scanning in IGCSE. She knows that. Now you show me that ability here. Okay. And tell me the answer of this question. Let me see how fastly can you do the skim and scan. See, these are the things where I was saying the student would be better benefited, but it's okay.
Yeah, I understand. Yes.
You understand? Because this is my way of teaching. I am very interactive.
Correct, I understand.
Right, but it's okay. Maybe you can understand the pattern and help her also, and I am going to meet her only very soon.
Sure.
Because you have given me a timeline, it's okay. We will sail through.
Yeah. It's just about like a month and maybe a couple of classes, 2-3 classes in September, and then because then her summer will start, so then nothing will happen. So Dasara holidays we compensate them. So Dasara will have everyday class or something like that.
Correct. Yes. Okay. So they are asking you read the question 2 times. This is a given rule. Okay. Don't be overconfident. This is the biggest mistake the students make. Okay. Read it twice. Even if you have understood, read it twice. Make it a habit. I have to read a question twice.
Okay.
Give 2 characteristics that make the early bumblebee and garden bumblebee different. What we have to find 2 characteristics to find the difference between the two. Okay, this is your text.
Zoom it a little bit. It's a little hard for me to see actually.
Yeah, is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, can you find 2 characteristics?
Garden bumblebee and the other one was the
Early bee.
Early bee. Okay.
See, I think this exercise you don't have to do. I'll do this with child, right?
Okay.
You agree to that?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You agree to that? That this kind of exercise, I mean, we don't have to do. She'll do that, right?
Yeah.
When you teach.
Scanning, she knows. Yeah.
Right. Okay. If you are personally interested to learn this, you can also enroll in my course. Then I'll make it.
Yeah, I was also thinking of the same. Yeah. I was thinking maybe even we both can do this because it will benefit me as well, and then I'll think about it. I think I talk to Vandana of a plan. Yeah.
Okay. We will talk about that. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 characteristics that make the early bumblebee and garden bumblebee different. Okay. Then we'll have to read the passage and you will do it. Okay. Now they are asking you to reread the paragraph 4 and 5. Focus with paragraph 4 and 5. Always look at they have given you the starting word also. Right? Again, this is an identification question. Identification means you have to go back to the text to read because it's a reading paper. Okay? Identify 2 ways in which bee pollination is needed. You can do it. Not a big deal. Explain how humans, again, if they are asking how humans have benefited from existence of bees, and it is a 3 marker. Let me tell you that 2 ideas so you will find very easily. One idea is going to be implied idea mostly. It's not going to be served to you on the platter. It's not CBSE because interest